So if you live in a remote area or you like to go off-roading, camping, overlanding, anything of that sort, you know sometimes cell service can be a pain. You don't get very good cell service. It takes forever. You just see that little spinning bar that goes around. So I went and got something here that is going to help with that. And what you see behind me here is from HiBoost. This is the Travel 3.0 Explorer X cell phone booster. If you are anywhere where you have at least one bar on your phone, this here will really help. It helps boost the signal inside your vehicle so that you can make phone calls, so you can stream, you can do all the stuff you normally do on your phone with a much higher signal. Let me show you what it looks like. And if you notice at the top of my phone here, you're going to see that it really has very little bars there, and this is with the device turned off. Now I'm just going to turn on, and you can see the bars climbing all the way up, showing me having 4 bars. Okay, some of the different components that you see here. This here is the outdoor antenna, and these are some poles that will go on it. This you see right here is the actual booster. This is the indoor antenna. So the way it works is you get your signal through the outdoor antenna to go to the booster, which then goes to the indoor antenna and boosts it within the car to all the cell phones. And everything you see here to the right is different mounting brackets that they have. This part of the bracket is really nice. Here you simply pull that out, and then you can twist this and it can go 180 degrees. This allows you to fold down the antenna when not using it. The other thing you're going to see here is the power supply that you plug right into the car 12-volt adapter. Nice thing about this one is it does have a USB port right there. It has an on and off button that you can use as well. So you can also charge your phone or anything else that you want. So I'm actually out at a cross-country meet for my daughter, and the cell service out here was not very good. We're kind of in a more remote area. I got my cell booster hooked up in the back here, as you can see. All right, just gonna flip that antenna all the way up. Now, before I show you how to put it all together and how to mount it, I want to show you how well it works once it is fully installed. So let me show you that now. Okay, you can see here on my cell phone that I have just one bar right there at the top, and it's showing about 118. So it's kind of jumping back and forth a little bit between one bar to lightly having 2 bars. And this is without the booster connected. So now I'm going to connect the booster and see if it changes the amount of service that I'm getting here. And as you can see here, it has increased up to 3 bars now, kind of fluctuating back and forth between that 2 to 3 bar range, giving me a much better signal. And now it's actually jumping all the way up to having 4 bars. You see it's actually in the green zone, kind of fluctuating right there, right around that -100 mark. You did see that the signal was kind of on the lower end, and as I did it, it kind of fluctuates a little bit. It doesn't just jump you all the way up, but does give you a lot better service. Even when it's showing that it's not, if you look at the bars on my phone, it was all the way to nearly 0 and jumped all the way up to having 4 bars. So is this HiBoost Explorer cell booster worth it? I think so. It actually worked where our cell phones would get hardly any service really at all. You know, getting ready to leave this cross-country meet, like I said, we were out in a more rural area, so the cell service was very weak. One of the things you don't think about is your GPS. So I was in an area I didn't really know. I didn't know how to just get back to the road, how to get out there and find my way back home. So having something like the cell phone booster is very handy to have while you're out in your vehicle. You could turn that on, get that a little bit of boost into your cell phone. It can help you get back on your path. All right, now let me show you how to get this thing installed. Let's put the outdoor antenna together. Has this covered part right here with this wire. Just gonna run it through the pole like so. This piece would then screw right into it. There's a second pole here. We're going to do the same thing. So this is actually going to allow for the antenna to go quite high. Now, if you wanted to, you can leave one of the poles off and just have it go up half the distance. Next piece is going to be where the wire comes out the side like that. Next, you have this spring that's going to tighten up right on there. And there you have your outdoor antenna assembled. Next up, I'm going to take that folding mount bracket and tighten it into place. If you have a roof rack or anything like you see here, this one I have hanging in my garage right now, it does fit on the top of my wife's vehicle. So if I did want to install it onto a roof rack like this, it does come with this bracket right here where you could very easily mount it over one of the poles that is on there. Very nice and easy. So since my truck here does not have a roof rack or any rails or anything like that, I'm going to become a little creative with putting on the outdoor antenna. I actually have this molly panel here in the inside of my truck bed. I found a way with the many styles of brackets that they give you to mount it directly to the molly panel. This way, I can fold it down, I can fold it up when not in use, and I can still keep my tonneau cover on, which will only come to about here. Now I just have to fold it back and put it up when using it. The next thing I need to do is on the outdoor antenna, it has this wire running off. It comes with this wire. I'm going to connect it here, run it into the car, and connect it to the booster. So it's recommended that you take this booster and put it someplace such as underneath your seat. So I'm going to put it underneath the passenger front seat here. This here is the indoor antenna. You're just going to attach this somewhere. It does come with a sticky tab that you can put on the back. You can put it right up on your dash somewhere, wherever you find convenient for you, so that it can boost the signal throughout the car. To attach it to the booster itself, has this small coax cable here. It just goes on like that. It's powered by this 12-volt adapter here. This part is going to plug right into the back of the booster. You're just going to find this 12-volt adapter outlet here in your car. Going to take this piece here, plug it right in, and that's what powers up your booster. And I do like that it has a USB spot there that you can still charge your phone or device that you want to. And there you go. That is it. It is fully installed now. Super easy. Not a lot of complicated things to do. Just mount it, run the cables and plug it in, and enjoy your cell phones when you're out in a more remote area.